Humble greetings and a warm welcome to Sunday Sadhana during the season of chills. Your Hindu magazine program on SABC2 brings you an exciting lineup, starting off with a highly anticipated unveiling of the Lord Muruga statue in Phoenix, followed by the opening of the stylish Kendra Gardens Retirement Home in Durban. Hinduism has a rich culture which celebrates the divine in many forms, each with the unstinting ability to eternally preserve and protect, to provide hope and sustenance. Lord Muruga is one such cherished form of the divine in Hinduism and received much attention as members of the Stri Murugua Kovil recently unveiled the towering 8-meter-high Lord Muruga statue in Phoenix, just north of Durban.
The executive committee of the temple looked at options in how to celebrate 150 years of the arrival of Indians in South Africa. And we thought, what can we do to leave a legacy 150 years beyond from here? So there came the idea of building a Lord Muruga statue, taking into consideration that Lord Muruga is the residing deity at our Kovil. And what stands out most in terms of his worship is the fight of good over evil.
The invocation of the Supreme through prayer is considered to be a fundamental aspect of the Hindu way of living. Going back to Vedic times, the Agni prayer, or Havan, has been recognized as an important aspect of Hindu worship. Accompanied with the chanting of mantras, the Havan is performed as an initial offering that serves to cleanse the atmosphere from impurities and light up the world with its glow.
Significantly in Hindu custom is that a prayer of this nature has to be supported by a Ganesha, a Kalsam, and a Havan Puja.
We got various priests from various organizations that have been invited to actually chant the mantras for Lord Muruga, to actually give you that vibration and stimulation.
The temple started this project with the 150-year legacy at the back of their minds. And I think for me, that message has to go forward. Sometimes, especially in Hinduism, we look for form and we look for a picture to help us and to guide us. And I think for young children especially, I would hope that this picture that they have will help them.
The extraordinary form of the Lord Muruga statue is intricately designed and closely resembles the 42.5-meter-high Lord Muruga statue found at the Batu Caves in Malaysia. The golden color statue ensures that it does not escape unnoticed and stands as the tallest Lord Muruga statue on the African continent.
Many hours of hard work has actually gone into putting a project of that magnitude.
The artisans from India have painstakingly made sure that everything is absolutely the same, from the veil to the garland that's on it to all of the little intricate handwork.
The amazing thing about the statue was that it was built purely from bricks, they actually broke up pieces of bricks and plaster, and look at what has been accomplished.
The largely anticipated unveiling ceremony was well received by overwhelmed onlookers, and devout members of the community watched in wonder as the convocation ceremony commenced, readily prostrating before the newly erected statue of the Supreme in all his glory.
Today we saw different religious and cultural and spiritual organizations that were here. Everyone from the Hare Krishna that was singing and dancing on the road with the people, to the Ramakrishna Center, to the Sai organization, and then we had all of the temple organizations.
The community has really given us tremendous help in actually putting together. There's been lots of sponsors that have come forward, lots of corporates that have come forward, and the community at large has made tremendous contribution.
We've been very lucky that the Metro Police and others have really rallied around the Kovil to make sure that today was a success. A temple cannot exist alone. It has to exist with the help of the community, with the help of all stakeholders around it.
Religious organizations must take it upon themselves to promote Hinduism in all sorts. And I think this is one of those mechanisms that we're going to use with the Lord Muruga statue to promote our religion.
They say when you unveil a statue, is God himself appearing here.
We do believe in Lord Muruga, and looking at the statue right now, it's awesome.
We're very great devotees of Lord Muruga, so it was a very overwhelming experience, and we felt tears of devotion, and it was a very beautiful experience.
Hinduism is a way of life based on age-old traditions, societal customs, and more importantly, family values. Elders in a family have always been granted great respect and sought after for their blessings, abundant knowledge, and dependable guidance. Even today, these values remain firmly entrenched and are fortified by initiatives like the opening of the beautiful Kendra Gardens Retirement Home, a facility of bliss for our retired elders.
Around 2004, we started doing research in the elderly community, and what we found was that a lot of youth who were completing education, the undergrad education, either moved abroad or to Johannesburg or Cape Town to study further or for job opportunities.
Young people who are setting out their lives are no longer able to afford the joint family system that we all knew 30 and 40 years ago, which has resulted in casualties, and the casualties have been the elders.
And so the whole community has been fairly dispersed. So the Kendra took a decision in 2005, 2006 that maybe we should try and provide a facility for the elders where they'll be very comfortable in their twilight years. And from that, the dream evolved. We did the Khat Murat, which is a foundation laying ceremony in 2006 with Muniji from Rishikesh. And that Khat Murat is a very significant custom in our community where we do a puja, and then after that we turn the soil for blessings from the Almighty, and we actually have some ceremonial stuff that we do at that time, but just something that we're praying to say, please guide our hand, and today that's where we are. Somebody has guided our hand from up there, and we are blessed to have that. When we started the contract, we only had 50% of the money. There was a lot of skepticism, also nervousness, because people say, how will you manage, such a big project? Because people are building hotels, are going insolvent. We're raising charity, and every cent here is charity for the benefactors that have donated money. And we said that, we have to pray and we have to get the blessings. And we started collecting funds, and we started negotiating with professionals, etc. And what you see today in 2011, 5 years later, is the whole facility is completed.
Glamorous finishes, pleasing decor, sophisticated and elegant, this building exudes a feeling of peace and love, a feeling of being home.
We called it Kendra Gardens with a specific purpose. If you look out of any window from any bedroom or any function hall or room that's around us, you will see green. So Kendra Garden is living green.
This is going to be a completely new world in South Africa, a new niche in South African society where retirement homes are going to be more and more popular, so that all our elders will not only find themselves something to do, but have the opportunity of being the guiding lights to a very, very vibrant society.
The facility itself has grown as well. It's not just bedrooms. You'll see that there's 11 mini lounges. It has a library and a large lounge. It has a big dining room, it has a gym and a yoga room, it has a hairdressing salon, internet where we can teach the elders, and we also have a daycare center where the elders in the community who live with their families can come and spend the day here.
It's going to become a center of activity. It will also give young people who are career-driven to still retain the responsibility of looking after their parents, but at least they know that during the day they would be able to leave them at a place where they know that they will be well cared. They will have the opportunity of spending their time fruitfully, socially, and otherwise.
And all we were saying is we want to give them a better quality of life in the sense that everything's done for them, and basically it's for them to enjoy their life. And I know that with their initiative, lots of more programs will happen here and that they can all enjoy each other's company in the premises.
I think it's a great initiative, and it's really good to see how well it's come out and been finished.
It's great to know that there'll be a strong backbone for the future.
Thank you for joining us today. We hope that we have left you spiritually enlightened, and we hope that we have warmed your heart until we meet again. But before we say goodbye, we'd like to leave you with this beautiful quotation from the Rig Veda. In real worship, you do not just do ritualistic worship, you also try to imbibe the qualities of the one you are worshipping. From everyone here at Sunday Sadhana, have a blessed week ahead. Namaste.